How to play the Monopoly Go to Jail expansion. First, leave the chance and community chest cards in the box. You won't need them. Where the community chest cards would be, you'll place the heist die, which will have money increments on it. And then on the chance spot, you're going to put the escape die. Next, you're going to clip onto the board these two go to jail spots on the luxury tax and community chest spots. Next, you're going to get the big foldable jail tile and you're going to slide it over the old jail spot to now have a corruption spot. You will shuffle up all the orange corruption cards, deal 2 out to each player, and then leave the rest of them right there. You're also going to do that over here for the old go to jail spot with the new super jail spot, and you will shuffle up all the super corruption cards and leave them there. Last but not least, make sure each player gets a handy-dandy player reference card. Other than that, you're going to set up the game as per normal, but let's go ahead and talk about these corruption cards and the super corruption cards, which are just normal corruption cards, but more powerful. So, corruption cards, you will get every single time you pass the corruption spot or land on the corruption spot. You will also always get a corruption card anytime you trade or steal with another player. Corruption cards are really powerful special abilities. You'll do the special abilities, you put them on the bottom of the deck. The big rule with the corruption cards is you cannot use a corruption card until your next turn. Now next let's talk about these, because these are two different spots. This is the corruption spot, and then this is actually jail, where you'll go if you ever have to physically go to jail, which it will happen if you land here, here, or if cards will do it as well. You might also go to jail anytime you land on community chest or chance, because now whenever you land on those spots, you roll the die. On community chest, you'll either go to jail or get money. And on chance, you'll either go to jail or you'll escape with the same number of corruption cards as you rolled on the dice. Speaking of which, whenever you roll doubles, you get to go again immediately. And of course, if you roll doubles 3 times, you go to jail immediately. When it gets to your turn and you're in jail, you can pay either $100 and then roll and move and take a normal turn, or you can just decide to stay in jail up to 3 turns and just collect 1 corruption card every turn. But eventually, you will have to pay $100 to get out. Rolling doubles does not get you out of jail anymore. While you're in jail, though, you can pretty much do all the regular stuff you can do in the game. Now, when it comes to super jail, you can only go to super jail if some other player sends you here. And when it gets to be your turn, if you're in super jail, you get to draw a card like normal. However, to get out of super jail, you either have to pay $300 or give the super corruption cards you collected while you were there to the player who sent you to super jail. The game ends immediately when all spaces are owned or when someone goes bankrupt. If you're in jail or super jail, you cannot win. Everyone else, count up your money. Then collect rent one last time for each of your properties, including house and hotels if you have them, and then sell your property off for the cost that it has on the board, and whoever has the most money is the winner. And that's